Imagine a world where your identity, the very essence of who you believe you are, your name, your past, your cultural background, and all your personal attachments, no longer define you. This idea, radical as it may seem, is the gateway to unlocking a profound transformation. The journey to this transformation begins with a simple yet profound step: forgetting yourself. This process is not just about neglecting who you are, but rather transcending the very constructs that you've allowed to define you. It's about peeling back the layers of identity that society, experiences, and personal narratives have built up over time. This forgetting is not a loss, but a liberation. It's the freedom from the labels and limitations that have confined your potential. It involves letting go of the stories you've told yourself about who you are, what you can and cannot do, and what you are worth. It means releasing the hold that your personal history, your triumphs and traumas has on you. In this process of forgetting, you step into a realm of pure potentiality. You are no longer confined by your past decisions, your familial expectations, or the societal roles you've played. You transcend beyond the boundaries of race, gender, and social status. You become a being of pure consciousness, unshackled by the mundane details that typically occupy the mind, such as your social security number, your job, your daily worries, and even the most endearing connections like family and pets. As you embark on this journey of self transcendence, you will find that it is not a passive process. It requires active engagement, a conscious decision to move beyond the familiar territory of your habitual self. It's about consciously choosing to step out of the narratives that have been written for you and instead authoring your own story. This is a story not bound by past chapters, but open to endless possibilities. The beauty of forgetting yourself lies in the space it creates. In the absence of preconceived notions and ingrained identities, a space opens up for new thoughts, new feelings, and new experiences. It's in this space that you discover the essence of your true self, not defined by external factors, but by an inner sense of being, a core that is unchanging and eternal. This journey of self forgetting is both liberating and challenging. It asks you to let go of the comfort and security of the known and to embrace the uncertainty of the unknown. It's about surrendering to a process that is larger than you, where the individual emerges into a universal consciousness, often referred to as the unified field. This field is not a physical place, but a state of being, where you are deeply connected to everything and yet distinct and free. The magic lies in the unknown. Over 8,000 brain scans have revealed a striking truth. We are at our best when we forget ourselves. Our thoughts, deeply ingrained and repetitive, often tether us to our current reality. By breaking free from these repetitive thoughts, we create space for new choices, behaviors, and experiences, which in turn open the doors to new possibilities. This journey into the unknown is not just a philosophical concept, but a practical pathway to transformation. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones, to challenge the familiar patterns that have defined our existence. Venturing into the unknown is akin to exploring uncharted territory. It's where preconceived notions and expectations hold no power. In this space, we are free to reimagine ourselves and our lives. We are no longer bound by the limitations of our past experiences or the constraints of our habitual thinking. This is where true innovation and creativity flourish. When we step into the unknown, we allow ourselves to be surprised, to encounter experiences that defy our standard narratives about life and ourselves. This exploration is not without its challenges. The unknown can be unsettling, even frightening. It confronts us with our deepest fears and insecurities. However, it is precisely through facing these fears that we grow. Each step into the unknown builds resilience and strength, teaching us that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. It is in the moments of uncertainty that we often find our greatest insights and breakthroughs. The unknown also represents a vast field of possibilities. It is the realm where all potential outcomes exist before they are collapsed into the reality of our experience. By embracing the unknown, we open ourselves to a broader range of possibilities than we could ever conceive within the limits of our current thinking. We become co creators of our reality, actively participating in the shaping of our lives. Stepping into the unknown also involves a profound shift in our perception of time. In the familiar confines of our routine life, time often feels linear and predictable. However, in the unknown, time becomes a malleable concept, no longer a straight line, but a rich tapestry of moments and experiences. Here, in the present moment, free from the constraints of past and future, true transformation can occur. The power of the unknown extends beyond personal transformation. It has the potential to reshape our understanding of the world. In the unknown, the boundaries between self and other, between the individual and the collective, begin to blur. We realize that our personal transformation is intrinsically linked to the transformation of the world around us. Our individual journey of stepping into the unknown becomes a vital part of a collective journey towards a more conscious, more evolved humanity. Embracing the unknown requires a shift in our approach to life. It calls for a sense of adventure, curiosity, and openness. It asks us to let go of our need for certainty and control, to trust in the process of life. This trust is not passive. It is an active engagement with life, a willingness to participate fully in the unfolding of each moment. Our thoughts, choices, behaviors, and emotions are interconnected in a cycle that perpetuates our current state of being. This cycle is so powerful that it shapes our personality and, by extension, our personal reality. To initiate change, it is imperative to become acutely aware of our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions, especially those that anchor us to the past. This awareness is not just a passive acknowledgement, it's an active engagement in dissecting and understanding the intricate web of our internal processes. This cycle of sameness, deeply rooted in our psyche, acts as a comfort zone, providing a sense of predictability and safety. However, this safety is an illusion, as it holds us back from reaching our full potential. It keeps us in a loop of familiarity where new experiences are filtered through old perceptions, leading to repetitive outcomes. Breaking this cycle requires courage and determination, as it challenges the very core of our identity. The process of breaking free begins with examining our thoughts. Our thoughts are like seeds, each one capable of growing into a reality that matches its essence. When we repeatedly think the same thoughts, we are planting the same seeds over and over, leading to a harvest that is predictable and unvaried. By introducing new thoughts, thoughts that align with the reality we wish to create, we start planting a different crop, one that holds the promise of a new and different harvest. Our choices, stemming from these thoughts, are the next critical aspect of this cycle. Each choice is a turn in the road, leading us down a path that shapes our experience. When our choices are based on past patterns and unexamined beliefs, they lead us down familiar paths, creating experiences that reinforce our current state of being. To change our reality, we need to make choices that are conscious and deliberate, choices that reflect the new reality we aspire to create. These choices then influence our behaviors. Our behaviors are the physical manifestation of our thoughts and choices. They are the actions we take in the world, the way we express ourselves and interact with our environment. When our behaviors are aligned with our old patterns, they serve to reinforce the cycle of sameness. However, when we consciously change our behaviors, we start to act in ways that are congruent with our new reality. This alignment creates a powerful momentum propelling us towards the change we desire. Emotions are the final and perhaps most potent part of this cycle. Our emotions are the fuel that drives our thoughts, choices, and behaviors. They are powerful indicators of our state of being, reflecting back to us our alignment or misalignment with our desired reality. Emotions anchored in the past, such as fear, anger, or sadness, keep us tethered to experiences and identities that no longer serve us. By cultivating emotions that resonate with our new reality, such as joy, gratitude, and love, we energize our thoughts, choices, and behaviors in a way that supports our transformation. The challenge lies in breaking free from the familiar patterns of thinking and behaving. These patterns are so ingrained that they become our identity. This identity is a hardwired network in our brain, and breaking free requires a conscious effort to change our thoughts and emotions, which are deeply rooted in past experiences. The process of dismantling this identity is akin to unraveling a tightly knit fabric, woven over years of repeated thoughts, choices, and actions. It involves examining each thread, understanding its origin, and consciously deciding whether it serves our present and future. This identity, formed through our habitual patterns, acts like a box that confines our potential. It limits our perceptions of who we are and what we are capable of achieving. Our perceptions, beliefs, and behaviors, all part of this identity, create a feedback loop with our environment, reinforcing the same reality over and over again. To step out of this box, we need to challenge these long held beliefs and perceptions. We must question the narratives we have accepted about ourselves and the world around us. Breaking free from this identity is not a one time event, but a continuous process. It requires consistent effort and mindfulness. Each day presents new opportunities to either reinforce our old identity or to forge a new one. This forging of a new identity begins with small, deliberate actions and decisions. It might start with changing a habitual thought or reaction, or choosing a different response to a familiar situation. These small changes, though seemingly insignificant, are the building blocks of a new identity. The process also involves a deep exploration of our emotions. Emotions are powerful indicators of our state of being and are often the anchor that keeps us tied to our past. Many of us carry emotions that are residues of past experiences, emotions that no longer serve us in our current reality. Recognizing these emotions, understanding their origin, and learning to release them is crucial in breaking free from our old identity. As we work on changing our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions, we begin to rewire our brain. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, plays a key role in this process. By consciously engaging in new thoughts and behaviors, we encourage the formation of new neural pathways, gradually moving away from the old patterns that have defined us. This rewiring is not just a neurological phenomenon, but a holistic one. It impacts our biology, our neurochemistry, our hormones, and even our genetic expression. How we think, act, and feel, our personality, is a reflection of this complex interplay. Changing our personality, therefore, is not merely changing our outward behavior, but transforming ourselves at a fundamental biological level. By the time we reach adulthood, much of who we are operates on autopilot, a set of memorized behaviors, unconscious choices, emotional reactions, beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes that function just like a computer program. Changing these ingrained patterns is difficult, as it requires more than just conscious thought. It requires a profound shift in our energy and a willingness to make different choices than we did in the past. This autopilot mode is not just a metaphorical concept, it's a deeply ingrained neurological and psychological process that governs much of our daily lives. Living on autopilot means we often go through our days without conscious awareness or intention. Our reactions to people and situations are pre programmed based on past experiences, creating a loop of predictable responses. This predictability, while comfortable, limits our ability to experience life in new and enriching ways. It confines us to a narrow range of experiences, stifling growth and self discovery. Breaking free from autopilot requires us to first become aware of its existence. We must develop a keen sense of mindfulness, observing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors as they arise. This observation is the first step in taking control of the automatic programming that has directed our lives. It involves questioning why we react in certain ways, what triggers these reactions, and whether they are truly serving our highest good. Once we become aware of our autopilot behaviors, the next step is to consciously choose to act differently. This might mean pausing before reacting in a habitual way, considering alternative responses, or simply choosing to not react at all. It involves stepping back and viewing situations from a fresh perspective, one that is not clouded by past experiences or conditioned responses. This process of de automatizing our lives is challenging as it goes against the grain of our deeply rooted habits and comfort zones. It requires consistent effort and discipline. Each time we choose a different response, we weaken the hold of the autopilot and strengthen our conscious control. This shift is not just about changing behaviors, it's about transforming our thought patterns and emotional landscape. One of the key aspects of breaking free from autopilot is changing our daily routines. Our routines are powerful because they create a sense of stability and predictability. However, they can also keep us stuck in a cycle of sameness. Introducing new activities, changing our environment, or altering our daily schedule can be effective ways to disrupt the autopilot mode. These changes, while seemingly small, can have a profound impact on our brain's wiring and our overall state of being. Additionally, challenging our beliefs and perceptions is crucial in this process. Many of our automatic behaviors are rooted in long held beliefs about ourselves and the world. Examining these beliefs, understanding their origins, and assessing their validity in our current life is essential. This reevaluation can lead to a significant shift in how we perceive and interact with the world.